A YouTube L to the W here. Show you a little trick my Trans Am picked up the last time I took it out. Hit the remote here. And now obviously when you hit the remote and flash the lights, we got the headlight decides it wants to pop up, go down, and make that grinding noise. So it's time for a new headlight motor, and we try to throw together a quick video and show you how to replace one of your own. So we'll get started here. First thing we need to do is get the headlights up. Now there's one of two ways you can do it. You can manually with an Allen wrench, a 1/4 inch, put it in top of your motor and turn it to bring the headlight up, which would be right here in this hole. We can put this Allen wrench here and turn it. And it'll come up. Or if you don't care about your radio presets and you want to set them later, you can take the quick way. Turn your headlights on and then put them over the park, and that'll keep them up. And just disconnect your battery, and they will be up. And then you don't have to mess around with turn that Allen wrench all those times, but then you just have to reset your radio. Alright, next step in the process is we need to remove this plastic shield here. So we have a screw here, we have another one right there, and a third one right here that we need to take out to get this plastic off. Alright, now we get the screws out. This piece here just slides out. And be careful, like this one here, I left my screw still in. Alright, so now what we're looking for here is we have these three mounting points. Here's the 3 bolts that actually hold this assembly on. And then on the other side we got one more bolt, and this is what actually hooks to the arm that moves the headlight up and down. So you can see here, right there, is the nut that holds the headlight assembly up and down the arm. Then here's our 3 bolts. One here, one down there, and there's one hidden kind of way back here, which hopefully I can get this camera in the right angle to show you. It's right there. That one's gonna be fun to get out, I can tell. I'm not sure how to get in there yet, but we will learn together. Alright, next step here. Thankfully this camera's tiny. See this gray thing? Hopefully. This gray thing here. We're going to have to squeeze that and get that to pop through. That's the harness that we were working on. See, that's the plastic plug that we were pushing in. And the harness is like right here, back behind this metal plate. So there's stuff back up in here, and we really need it, the way it was sitting, we need to get out the way to get this room to work. Plus we got to unplug that to get the motor out. Alright, next thing we need to do is one there, one there, one there, and one there. We got 4 of these bits are called Torx, T-O-R-X, Torx. Is a size 15 Torx. Some people refer to them as Star. Nothing wrong with that, but, you know, just to let you know, proper name is Torx. And we got those 4 screws we got to take out. We have to remove that headlight because part of that harness goes on that high beam. Now I was able to unplug the low beam here from the back, so I was able to unplug that, but I can't get to the high beam, so now I'm going to have to remove the headlight to get to the high beam socket. Alright, I'll show you what I did so far. I took this bolt off first to allow me access to this one back here. Now, these ratcheting box wrenches are friggin' awesome. You can see there's a little indent right here, and it let me get the wrench in there. And that worked out pretty good. I imagine you could probably get a socket back through here. I'm not sure. You know, it doesn't seem like there'd be a lot of room to move, but if you have one of these, it's a 10mm. These are 10mm bolts, as you can see, like right here. Man, this just goes on, and you got plenty of room to work with. And you'll need a 10mm on the other side, as you can see here is another bolt. But I got one more bolt. I just decided I'm going to loosen this motor up and then take that armature off, because then I take that out, the headlights are just going to fall over my hand. So that's where we're at so far. I had to cut that to get that out, but not to worry. The new motor has that harness on it, so don't even worry about it. So just notice one thing. The original harness, here's that plug that we squeezed to pop out. The new one does not have it, but there's a spot. So we're just going to go ahead and take a screwdriver and try to pop that out real quick. Because that's what holds the harness out of the way, and we definitely don't want that bouncing around, especially when you got moving headlights. There, it came off. That easy. And we'll take our new one, harness, slide it on there. Now you can pop that through the firewall and you won't have that bouncing. So now, one thing I forgot because I'd already had this off, there's a rubber boot that comes on these. And this is what gives you the access to that Allen, so you can move them up and down. But this keeps the weather and stuff out. So make sure you go ahead and put that back on before you install. It's definitely a whole lot easier to do it now than when you try to fish it through this little hole. So just a little tip, L to the W to you. Alright, so that bolt way in the back, as you can see, it's in between a raised piece of metal and the bracket here for the headlight. Now how do you hold that? So what I did is I took one of these little claw tools and I put the bolt into the claw sideways, and then I was able to just put that in there and hold the bolt, and it was enough for me to actually or hold the nut so I can get the bolt started. Now, man, I've been fighting that thing for like an hour. Lucky for you, you don't have to sit here and watch me the whole time, but you're gonna do the same job, you might want to try the same trick. Or I'll tell you what, I'm about to like drop it, forget it where it was. But next thing we're gonna go ahead and get the harness run, get the headlight back in the bezel, and we'll be done with this bad boy. There you have it, YouTube. Another how-to video of how to do the headlight. Guess apparently whenever you put that thing in, it takes a couple times up and down for the control module right here to learn the stops. I thought maybe the motor was out 180, but when I undid it, it was just spinning, so that wasn't it at all. So, likes, shares, and subscriptions definitely appreciated, and we will catch you on the next video. Thank you for watching.